Welcome back to Sisyphus the Shit Man.
Radio.
Constantly rolling that shit downhill.
One must imagine
Morello.
Rollor happy.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Or
Rellor.
Rellor.
His name backwards is Roller.
Oh.
Yeah.
And his evolution's the same. They did the Ekans trick again.
Oh.
Before they could sneak down one past us, but he doesn't fool me.
The next movie on my list, or do you want to say something about something else?
I was just going to say that, during that last episode, I beat the Titan,
Yeah.
which is a Paradox Pokemon. I don't know if you saw it at all.
No.
But if you didn't, there is Frank's opportunities coming up soon.
Was that the worm
Just
one?
letting you know.
Oh.
No, we beat that already.
Alright.
But if you don't want to pay attention, you want to talk about your movies.
Yeah.
fine.
Well, I kind of just.
I'm just informing you of what's happening in the game.
Yeah. So the next
You'll see it
one,
later.
next one on my list is called War Games, which is an 80s movie. It's about this guy who just likes mucking around and hacking into. He hacks into his school, changes his grades. But he's just like a lazy guy. He doesn't like doing actual schoolwork and stuff like that. So he's always getting Fs, and he just changes them to As. He accidentally hacked into the American nuclear network. Him playing war games with the interface at the American defense thing or whatever it is, that caused a lot of issues. So he gets grabbed by the FBI and gets brought in. And he ends up, like, for some reason the interface wants to play these war games, and it doesn't think that it's it's just playing to win. That's what it's trying to do. And so, yeah, it was a very interesting movie. I'd recommend watching War Games.
Okay, yeah, I think
Yeah.
I've heard of it. It's I heard it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if it's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah, but I think it's probably one of the oldest movies that I've watched on YouTube Movies for free. Apart from, actually Stroke of Genius might be, don't know how old that is, but yeah. Yeah, War Games was good. There's another movie I watched called Rain Man.
Ah, yes, I have
Yeah,
heard of
so
that.
it's got Tom Cruise in it, and I don't usually watch much Tom Cruise because
Alright, fucker.
I've been told that we don't like him, and so I haven't watched him.
Do we hate Tom Cruise now? Has he done something that I'm not aware
No,
of?
well he was mean to our Nicole, so
No, I don't know. any
yeah,
of that.
that's apparently what happened. I don't really know much, but obviously Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman were married, and then they got divorced.
Right.
So yeah, apparently that's why we don't like him. But yeah, Rain Man was an interesting movie. Tom Cruise plays I like to think Tom Cruise played himself, but he just sort of plays this sort of arrogant guy. He doesn't seem to really care very much about his girlfriend, doesn't really seem to care very much about anyone else but himself. And he discovers that, like, basically his dad dies and he's left. He gets read out, okay, this is what you're being left, and like he's left this car that he stole or something when he was young, and his dad just kind of resented him, and so he's just left sort of reminders of like, you weren't a good kid. And then he's like, well, where's the house going? And they're like, oh yeah, the house is going to your brother. And he's like, what? I have a brother? And his brother is this like mentally disabled person called Raymond.
Right.
Or actually, I think Tom Cruise's character is called Raymond. And so they call him Iron Treads.
Yeah.
Nice. That's one of the future ones. I guess because we're playing Violet, so yes.
Yeah, so if we were playing Scarlet, it would be a prehistoric version.
Yeah. Where they have more natural names rather than mechanical names.
Yeah, so Iron Treads is what you get in Violet. It's a future version of Donphan. In Scarlet, you get a past version of Donphan, and it's called Great Tusk.
Yeah.
Just because it has great tusks.
Yeah, great big tusks.
This is just me spitballing.
Yeah.
So it escaped from Area 0 and ended up becoming a Titan Pokemon.
Oh. Dustin Hoffman actually plays the disabled brother, and he did an amazing job. Like watching him play, like you just fully believe it. And that was really good to watch. So yeah, it was a good movie. Yeah.
That film I've heard a lot about. Or at least I've heard people talk about it.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
So yeah, Rayman's worth a watch.
Yeah, it's definitely on my extremely long watch list at some point. Probably will be a while, but
Alright, the next one is called Soul Plane, which is a comedy movie. It's got Kevin Hart, and it's got Snoop Dogg in it as well. So basically, it's all about Kevin Hart plays a character who was he made a complaint. I think because he was on a plane and there was some turbulence, and he got I think he got his bum stuck in the toilet or something like that. And so he sued the airplane company and won all this money and decided to start his own airline called Soul Plane, where it's just like it's an airline for black people and everyone gets treated great and everyone has a great time. That's what it's all about. Until, of course, an actual problem occurs on the flight where they need a decent pilot, and the pilot they've got has OD'd. That's Snoop Dogg.
What do you mean before that thing comes back? It literally dematerialized into an atom and disappeared. What the fuck are you talking about, man?
So yeah, Soul Plane's a funny movie. I think it was harmless. Wouldn't say it was the. It wasn't anything noticeably terrible. Like if it was something like it was annoyingly bad about it, then I'd be like, alright, this isn't that good. But there was kind of something.
Oh.
There was sort of something to enjoy about all of it. So it's actually a pretty solid movie. The next one is called The Boat Builder, which has got who's the guy that plays Doc from Back to the Future?
Christopher Lloyd.
Christopher Lloyd, yeah. So yeah, he's this character who builds boats, but he's sort of like a grumpy kind of guy. And
I forgot I had fun the way all this time.
There's these troublesome kids that like basically the whole town doesn't like him for some reason. They're just like no one likes him, and they just sort of like they all disregard him, and the kids are mean to him, and he just sort of gets like harassed a lot, and he wants to be left alone. And this one little kid who doesn't like the troublesome kids, and is getting like harassed by them himself. He tries to make friends with the boat builder, but everyone's telling him not to. And then the boat, like basically the kids come around, and then they vandalize the place, and the boat builder accuses the kid of it. And so it's just sort of like the whole movie is kind of about the dynamic between the kid and the boat builder. It's a really good movie. Very not so fast paced, and it's sort of interesting. It's all about like how people are. I guess it's about what do they call it? Perceptions, I guess, where they're just like, oh, he's a grumpy old man. No one likes him. Blah blah blah. So no one's made any effort to get to know him or anything, or treat him with the respect that he asks for. The Gyarados in the water.
They do tend to be here.
Yeah, it's great. We're now actually on the water.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, so... Yeah, The Boat Builder was a great movie as well. Then the next one is called Little Pink House, which is based on a true story. About this woman who moves to a town where the one of these big American pharmaceutical companies have basically teamed up with the council to drive business in the area, and so they're trying to knock down all these houses to make room to build this new facility to produce this drug. And this woman's like, no, we're not going to do it. She leads a legal fight to stop it.
What did you say this movie was called?
Little Pink House. Yeah, that one was a very good movie as well. I think at the very beginning of the movie, she's in the process of getting divorced. She's left her husband, she's gone and bought herself her own house, and she's fixed it up herself. And it's just like about her starting over, and then like her house is going to get taken from her. Yeah, that one was a really good movie as well. And it's a true story as well. So
Interesting.
yeah. And so like that one was one where you're like, oh wow, these damn companies. Because the thing was that after the house got knocked down, yeah, they built this facility, but not too long later, they didn't need it anymore, and the facility got abandoned, and then people didn't have jobs anymore, and it didn't even matter in the end. So it was just sort of a huge waste. So yeah, that was Little Pink House, and I think I've got one more on my list. And I guess I'll talk about that one before we end the episode. So it's called Coneheads. It's a comedy movie.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Ooh.
And the only reason that I know about the movie is because it's got a Red Hot Chili Pepper song that I like called Soul to Squeeze. Yeah, it's sort of like, I don't mind Coneheads. It's it's funny, but it's obviously a bit of a silly comedy, but it's just sort of, I enjoyed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not generally a well-liked film.
No?
I haven't seen it, so I can't say for sure.
I didn't think it was very, it wasn't a sight for sore eyes or anything like that, or it wasn't...
I think the main thing I heard about it is, like, it just came out at exactly the wrong time.
Yeah.
Like, we were just kind of done with those sort of comedies by the time it came out or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, and that's the good thing about coming onto things later on, is that you don't get that context of the movies that were coming out at the time. You just sort of come in when you're ready to watch it.
There's some like info I know about, like how they made like toys of them to promote it or something, and they just did so terribly, and they never sold anything. Or they were gonna make it like a franchise or something, and it just I don't know.
Maybe.
At the very least, I'm pretty sure it was a critical and commercial failure.
Yeah, I think franchise ideas should be kept secret, and I think that that's the best way to go about things. Like, you make a movie, and then it's a critical success, and then you can talk about all your big plans. You don't do it while you're trying to market this one movie, because then you just like, that just sounds like a lot. Like, why should somebody bother watching this movie if it's just gonna be Dan Aykroyd? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like,
also
there's a couple different things like that where it's like, when you make like a thing, whether it's like a movie or a show or a game or whatever, and the ending is like a dog shit cliffhanger because you're like, oh yeah, this is gonna be so successful, we're gonna make a sequel, and then it is not successful enough to get a sequel, so you're just known for having a media property that has a dog shit ending.
Yeah. Have you ever heard or played Haven, Call of the King?
No, I haven't.
No.
Yeah, that was like a really big, ambitious, huge project that was going to have like 50 sequels, and it had all these things, and it was going to be the most modern, coolest game ever made, and it just did not do very well at all, and it never received a sequel. It has an absolutely terrible ending, an infamous ending, because it just ends on a huge cliffhanger, and then that's it.
Hmm.
So is, I think, a pretty prime example of that.
But I think we could probably set that off for next time on Pokemon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Alright, next time. See you later, I guess, or whatever.
Yeah, bye bye.
It's not like I like you or anything.